Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league and halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down. Situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still nothing here in quarter 1, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming.
Check out. 622.
Throwing on third down. Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bradley Chubb in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Bravo. Mike, check, 59. Let's get the ball. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
On third down, McCoy. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations.
A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on.
Set 90 Wolf.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
This defense just trying to force the field goal attempt.
Okay, ready?
59. Mine's 59.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, orbit.
Lucky. Check 59. Right. Hit it. 59.
From the gun on third down, McCoy. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first.
On the double. No game on this defense. No game.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Hey, team six. Team six.
Hey. 4 down. 31's the right.
Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mike, check. 59. You can't.
Ready?
From the gun, McCoy. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Showing up.
Now.
Looking to throw again on second down. McCoy. And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as they have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Coming up here, this defense looking for stop.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
In the second.
Check out. Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
Now Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field.
Ready, set. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. McCoy. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Woo-hoo.
Check 59.
Operating from the gun. McCoy. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood.
31's the mic. Come on. 31's the mic. Bring it. Bring it. 31's the mic.
Here's McCoy. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them. Provide a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, Charlie!
31's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 31's the mic.
Throwing again. McCoy. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it was the LA Chargers who will continue on in the playoffs as they knock off the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half.
There you have it. Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Andrew Luck scoring on the 2-yard keeper as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. From the gun on third down, Rock. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially?
Look out! 56! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son!
Here we go on 4th. Run. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And he'll have it. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. They snap it to Locke. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a first down. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inch.
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need.
Ready! 50, plant.
31's the mic. Help.
Hey, wahoo!
31's the mic.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
31's the mic.
Know your job.
31's the mic.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Greystone travel.
3 down. Switch.
5.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We want this.
Check the draw quarter. Ready.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, Devontae Freeman. Freeman the first down and more. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, McCoy. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Vic Beasley able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. On the draw, this will be Freeman. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They run, Devontae Freeman. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Touchdown, New York Jets.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone.
60 outlaw. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the 6-3. 218, chop it.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Freeman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, get his first touchdown.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.